Hello everyone, I hope that you're doing well. In this video I'll be showing you the absolute best character creation, customization, cosmetic, whatever you want to call it, mods in Baldur's Gate 3. So I'll be showing you my absolute favorites on both the mod manager in-game as well as Nexus Mods. Now I'll try to differentiate if it's on console as well. Now the thing is, there's a lot of great mods on Nexus Mods, and unfortunately, not all of them are on the mod manager. However, there are mod authors like Eclipse who has been working with some of the creators of Nexus Mods to get them ported over into the in-game mod manager. So big shout out to them, who has brought over the Koralina's aesthetics. There's two of these ones, and this is the Even More Heads mod. So I'm going to be covering a lot of different head mods in this video, as well as different outfits, hairs, you name it. But the first one I want to show off here will be this one here. So what does this do? It adds 17 new head mods into the game, and they're all quite awesome. It's also available on console, so this is actually one of the best, I would say. It's got a very wide variety of different head mods here, and I think they all look pretty great. So my personal favorite here is the Arachne face. I just think it looks great. There's so many good ones here though, and if you're on any platform, I'd recommend checking this out, especially if you're looking to start a new playthrough. There's the Ciri, Triss, and Yennefer faces here. Nice little reference, and I think they look pretty solid depending on what you're going to be going for in terms of your character. But yeah, I would definitely recommend checking this one out here. And there's another version of this, but the Even More Heads has even more heads. While I'm on the topic, I'm just going to show off a few of the other ones that are really great, like the Mantis face presets here. So there's a lot of great ones in this pack as well. You can check this all out. And the Volume 2 as well has a great selection. The Moon Head preset as well is great for some people. It's also available on console. And yeah, you can go check out their page on Mod.io for some serious heat in terms of mods. They've also brought over the Tasha's Cauldron of Hairstyles mod, made by TashaWeeds, bringing a lot of new hairstyles into the game, and they have some cool like pieces to them. So it's obviously the similar to Orin's hairstyle, but a lot of great ones here. There's 2 packs of this as well, and it's available on console. So just another mod that adds a bunch of mashups of hairstyles together. It's great. The more of these, the better. In terms of mods in Mod.io and console as well, Rox's Everyone Can Glow alongside Rox's Shimmering Eyes is one of the best combinations. So this makes it so that any race can have glowing eyes, and it adds a ton of new ones that just look incredible. So you got some of the more glowy eyes here. They do light up, especially in dark areas, which looks pretty cool. But this one I think has the best selection of colors, and they're pretty vibrant. That's why I like this one so much. But it does have its fair share of natural looking eye colors, and you can see here. So this is one of the ones, and then it even powers up with the RoxAeri Everyone Can Glow, the base eye color selections as well. So yeah, this combination here I think is one of the absolute best, and you can get a lot of really vibrant eye colors out of these two. And speaking of intense colors, we also got our crazy color pack. This is actually one of my favorites. This mod is made by AkELkA. You may know them for making some of the best Dragonborn mods in the mod manager. So if you're a Dragonborn fan, check out their mods. However, this one is great because it works on anyone, and it gives a bunch of different hairstyle colors, so you can get real vibrant with your selection here for your character. And yeah, this just offers a bunch. What's nice is it also gives a bunch of different horn colors and the Dragonborn crest colors. Yeah, they're intense. So if you're looking for something a little bit more vibrant, I would definitely recommend this one. The Rogue Tattoo mod here by DungeonsAndSouls is fantastic if you're looking for something that's going to, you know, give yourself body tattoos. Because before this mod, if you were on console, it was impossible. You couldn't get these cool looking body tattoos, which goes great if you're going for more of a thematic style playthrough. There's a ton of different selections. It is best to start like a new run using this mod, as it does work a little bit differently than some other mods. You can only really see a bit of it there, but yeah, this is a great mod for giving yourself a bunch of control over how your character's body look, which previously you don't have much options for that. So yeah, I just want to put this one in here as well. And while we don't have Tav's hair salon in the in-game mod manager, or on console for that matter, P4 Bangs Everywhere does fill some gaps, because what you can do is you can mix match and put some different hairstyles together and kind of create your own one. So this is literally just using one of the base hairstyles in the game, and you can breathe some new life into a lot of these. So if you're looking to spice things up and just add in a bunch of new creative control over some of the base game things, this is a pretty solid one. Some of them don't fuse perfectly together, as you can see, but it looks good enough. And you can create some very unique combinations and hairstyles that aren't on console yet, but you can find like on PC. So yeah, this has a lot of control over what you're going to get, and can even make some of the more popular hairstyles look even better. This mod was made by Padme 4000, who's made a ton of great mods. Now, another great mod is the Hair Unlocked mod made by Shane H147. This gives you the control, or basically gives you every single base game hairstyle that you can think of, from characters like Isabel, Shadowheart, Jaheira, Astarion, Umberly, Lae'zel version 2, Gortash, Priestess Gut, and Goblins, Gale, everyone basically. Well, not everyone, but it's a good selection and gives you a lot of new choices here. I like this one just because of its simplicity. It just rearranges some of the files and allows you to use some mods and hairstyles from the base game. So that's really nice. And I guess to pair with that, vanilla CC colors for all sections by Padme 4000 also allows you to select a lot of the different hairstyle options that you don't normally have access to. Faerun colors, one of my favorite dye mods. I get asked often what dye I'm using, and most times it's from this mod. Now you can see Gale here just using one of the base game items. So I got the Robe of the Weave there with the tier dye, which is one of my favorites. I'm often using this white and blue colorway because I think it looks incredible. The Mistra and Timora ones are awesome as well. Asmodeus, these are some of the most common colors that I choose out of this mod. Karsus sometimes, as well as the Astarion and Shadowheart Origins, or even Baldurin. And Lady Luck also quite often. There's also commissions here, and I also like the Zeus dye, Misruled, and some of the others pink colors there. So this mod by Techroot is fantastic. So yeah, if you're looking for some new dyes, I think this is by far the best, and it gives you literally near endless possibilities for how your characters will look. Now, we also got ourselves FearTaylor's Camp Clothing mod. So this adds in a bunch of outfits to the game. I don't need to talk too much about FearTaylor's Camp Clothing, because if you can think of an outfit in the game, it's in this mod. So even the random cultists that you find in the Mind Flare sanctuary area of the game have their outfits in it. So it has pretty much everything you can imagine, and yeah, it's great. We also got the normal half Illithid. So if you want to go with the Astral Tadpole and not look freaky, go with this mod. It just cleans things up. This is by Clowee. There's also one for Volo's Eye if you don't want to have Volo's Eye appearance. Now we also got ourselves Gale's Wizardly Updo. I'm just going to include this one because I feel like this fits up more like a real hairstyle for Gale. So just gives him the top knot bun there, and relatively from the front looks similar, but it's just a slight change that makes him feel more wizardly. So yeah, I think this is a pretty solid one overall. Now, another mod that I'd love to talk about is Transmogrification Lite. This made its way to console, which is pretty cool, but what it does is it allows you to change the appearance of one base game outfit to another. Now, unfortunately, like if you wanted to make the Robe of the Weave look like this dress, it doesn't work, unfortunately, on modded outfits. There are some mod packs that have been releasing where it gives the option to switch some of these mod outfits around, but as of right now, it mostly just works with the base game items, but that's what Camp Clothing is for. And we also got ourselves, I'm going to get into my two favorite camp clothings, the Femme Fatale Tactical Dress mod by Skirbie. This is auto-corrected into my phone because I've answered so many questions about this mod. It's one of my favorites. It just looks, well, it looks normal for Baldur's Gate. Like, you could imagine a rogue wearing something like this. And on top of that, I also like the Divine Sister robe, which is what you see my character wearing here. There is also like sleeves for it and a gown, so you can get that whole appearance from this mod. It comes in through the tutorial chest, so you literally just summon that in. You got the Divine Sister robe, and then it also has all these different pieces here and camp clothing versions of it as well. So if you just wanted to show certain parts of it, and then with the tactical dress, there's also a cake version there. So yeah, people would always request that one, but Skirbie did a fantastic job with these two outfit mods. So yeah, Femme Fatale Tactical Dress, Divine Sister robe. Honestly, anything that Skirbie has made is great, and I swap around their different outfit and appearance mods because the Ninja Girl, Armor of the Word, the many others are pretty well done as well. And the last model select for mod IO and console is Blaze Elin and Mizora's head mod. So this is made by Plaemon here, and it basically gives you the character creation option to use Mizora's face. So yeah, it looks good, especially because it works well on like a half elf as well. I think for a while this is the best looking face mod that was on console, and yeah, it's a great one if you just wanted to reuse one of the base game assets without getting too crazy. But I'll get into some of the mods that I use for my own character here that are only available on Nexus Mods. Maybe someday we'll see these come to the in-game mod manager and then potentially even console, but for right now, just on Nexus. So the face mod that I've used the most is Vemperen's Other Heads Repaired. This is mod made by Vemperen and uploaded by Do Friends 12 here that gives a bunch of great faces. I've been asked often about this one because I've used it for quite some time. I've been switching things up though. The Athena face, Inastra, Aurora, Shard, Minerva, Silva, Minthy. A lot of great choices here. So you can see they all look great in cutscenes as well. I found this mod worked very well for that. Also, the guy characters look great too. So if you got new face mods that you want and you don't mind downloading off of Nexus, this is a great choice. I also have a guide on how to use the Nexus mods alongside just using the in-game mod manager, because it's definitely possible to do. And one of the faces that I've used pretty much in a lot of my videos is just this Minerva Vemp face here and the Minerva alt. So those are the ones that just have different ears for the alt form. But yeah, Vampiren's other head. And now I'm starting to use more the Sculptor's Dreamcache here by Tabatha. So this one gives some great faces as well. So we got the Tasha face there, Shay, and this one reminds me slightly of Jaheira, like maybe a Baldur's Gate 2 Jaheira. Juliet here, this is one that I've been using in videos as of late. And then also the Namira face there. I used this one in a build guide last night. Daesh, another one that's very similar. And Yasmina. So yeah, all of these look incredible, and this is the one that I've been using a lot moving forwards, as I've used Vamperen's face mod for quite a lot of videos. So yeah, Sculptor's Dreamcache. And also, while I'm on the topic, CD Projekt Red, they let them, there's a modder that made it used a hairstyle from CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk. I also want to point out that they let this modder use series outfit, so this was really cool. If you watch any of my older videos, you would have probably saw this outfit quite a lot. Just loved it, so just want to point this one out as well. And another hairstyle that I used quite a bit in the past, the fairy hairstyle by Yip Lee Yi. So yeah, this one, it dyes really well because the bangs get the color there. It just looks very anime-esque, and yeah, I like this one quite a bit. We also got Silver's hair pack. This is one that I've been using a lot more as of late because it doesn't have a lot of options, but the ones that it does include are pretty great. So this is the one that I'm using right now, Silver's Hair 3. All of them look good and dye well too, because I think utilizing the dye colors looks just incredible, and the mod author pulls that off perfectly. I can only imagine how difficult it is to map out all of this, but yeah, this mod does it very well. I also want to point out the Heart's hair pack is what I've been using for a lot of other videos too. So if you've seen anything, it's probably from one of these few different mods, because yeah, I use this one quite a bit as well. And this is ported over to the in-game mod manager by Eclipse. And finally, one of the absolute best, the king of hair mods, or the queen of hair mods, Tav's Hair Salon by Tori here. So this is a Nexus mod exclusive, and it has a lot, I think the most options that are all solid and just looks great. So what's nice about this, it also pairs again with like the hair extensions mod. So if you want to put on something a little bit different, like some of these are like no bangs, so you can just reapply and do it the way you want to get your character looking perfectly. This has to be one of the best hair mods. So yeah, lots of great options. If you ever seen the Evelyn mod, or the Evelyn Tav, it's this hairstyle right here to 25, just dyed black. So you can recreate that using this mod. Yeah, so many great options. There's a reason that this is one of the most popular mods in Baldur's Gate 3, because you can literally see it right here. These hairstyles are fantastic. So just want to end off with all the Nexus mods there. Let me know your favorite though in Baldur's Gate 3. What character creation mods you use personally, because I'm always curious and I like downloading and trying new mods. I do it every single day. So hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an incredible day, and we'll see you all in the next video.